Hello, data enthusiast. Welcome back to Guide Coaching's your one-stop destination for all data-related queries. In today's tutorial, we are going to see the importance of data types in Python. In Python, data types plays a crucial role in programming as they define the kind of data that a variable can hold. Understanding and properly utilizing data types is essential for efficient programming and accurate manipulation. Here are some here are some reasons why data types are so important in Python. The first, memory allocation. Different data types requires different amounts of memory to store. For example, integers and floating points, numbers require different amounts of memory. By choosing the appropriate data type, you can efficiently use memory resources especially when dealing with the large data sets. Point number two, data integration. Using the correct data type ensures the integrity of your data. If you try to perform operations on incompatible data types, you may encounter errors or unexpected results. Third, data validation. Data types help in validating users' input. For instance, if you expect the users to enter an integer, you can check the input data type to ensure it meets your requirements. This helps prevent errors and ensures the reliability of your program. Point number four, performance optimization. So performance optimization, certain data types offer faster performance for a specific operation. For example, using list of sequential data access and dictionaries for key value paired storage can lead to more efficient code execution compared to the using generic data structure. Functionalities and built-in methods. Different data types comes with different built-in methods and functionalities tailored to specific use cases. For instance, string methods have string manipulation, while lists have methods for storing, appending and removing elements. By using the appropriate data types, you can leverage the built-in functionalities to simplify your code to improve productivity. Overall, understanding data types in Python is crucial for writing efficient, reliable, and maintainable code. Properly utilizing data types ensures data integrity, improve performance, and stable your leverage the full capabilities of the Python programming language. Okay, if you have not subscribed us, please do subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you get notified whenever we post a new video. So in this tutorial, we are going to see about text type. So there are different data types which are available in Python, which we have already seen in SQL. If you have not seen my SQL video which with data types, you can click on the I button and you will get the video. Now in general, there are limited data types which are available in each and every language, whether be it in SQL, whether it be Python, whether it be Java, whether it's C Sharp, C++, whatever. So data types are same. That is text, that is string. If you have a string data type, that is if you want to store a name, or if you want to store a name of a place, name of a person, name of a thing, you will use string. Okay, it's a basically combination of characters, okay, words basically. Then you have numbers, numeric type data types. So if you want to store the integer, that is 1 2 3 4, that is a whole number, a real number, that is at that time you will use integer. If you want to store a salary, which is if you want to store a product price, that is 10 rupees 10 paisa or 10 rupees 50 paisa, at that time you will use float. If you have some complex data types, you can use complex, but we are not going to cover it right now. We are going to see only integer and float. Then we are going to see about what is list, what is tuple, and what is range. So in this tutorial, list is something which is you are making a list of it's a combination of basically different things which are going to be in a one category. So let's suppose you are going to buy grocery. Now grocery is a very vast term, where it holds the sanitization elements, where it holds the day-to-day consumption elements, where it holds the elements about your personal care or your body care. So it's a list of dynamic elements. So the same principle is applied over here as well. In list, you can store a name, you can store a value, you can store float value, integer or string, and you can make a combination of it using list. Okay, that is how list is used. Now on the parallel lines, a tuple is also created. Now what is the difference between tuple and what is the difference between tuple and list? We are going to see that practically. Okay, and we are going to see the rest of the points, that is dictionary for mapping type and the set and boolean. These three we are going to see into the next tutorial, because I don't want to increase the length as we are starting. I want to start it slow, and slowly and gradually we will increase the difficulty level. Okay, let's go to the practical window. So once you are here, you will click on your search bar and you will type anaconda. Okay, so anaconda navigator, once you click on that, you will be redirected over here. It will load it and you will be redirected over here. Then you need to click on the Jupyter launch. Okay, click on the launch Jupyter. Once you click on it, it will open a window like this. From here you will click on new and you will click on new notebook. Once you click on a new notebook, a new notebook will be opened over here, which will look something like this. Okay, and it will, you need to select it always, or you can select it for the preference. You can select it, and then over here the magic happens. Okay, whatever point you want to write, whatever code you will be writing, you will be writing over here. And basically, to be honest, Python is the simplest language. If you here, you don't need to remember the syntax. You need to pay more attention to your logic, your algorithm, your pattern, whatever you are trying to create. So the language is very simple. I have already created the syntax and whatever we are going to cover in this tutorial, so that it will be easy for us to save some time. So now if I want to create a variable, okay, so I will be writing a is equals to 10. Now this is a integer type. If I want to store a variable of 10.50 paisa, that is how I can store it in a. If I want to store a value that is a string, this is my string. Okay, so this is how I can do it, and I can store it. Now if I want to get that variable printed, so I will write print and then I will write a. Now what will happen, whether it will give me the first value or the last value? Hold on, pause the video and give your answers. Okay, so basically it will give me the last value. Okay, because it will holds the last value. If I comment this part, now there is one more important point, that is commenting. So if you want to comment some line, you will use a hash and then that code is committed. Now if I execute the same, it will give me the previous value, that is 10.50. now if I again comment it out, it will give me the value of the the first value. Okay, that is how I can get it. Now how I am executing, that is again going to be a question. So here I am using shift plus I'm using enter. Okay, shift plus enter will execute me the code. Okay, that is how I am using it for ease of purpose. So being a developer, you just need to use your shortcut keys and you can do it with your keyboard itself. There is an option available over here as well, but we generally use this. Okay, so we have seen about integer, we have seen about decimal, that is float value, and then we have seen about string. Now we are going to see about list. Okay, so I will comment it out this part. So how I can do, if I want to do it line by line, one line commenting, I can use it as a hash. And if I want to, we'll see the next one, that is inline comments, multi-line comments, basically how we can do it. We'll see that. Okay, but first I want to show you how you can create a list. So basically I have given you an idea how a list works. Okay, so basically list is a elements. Okay, so I have a student list where I am storing Harpreet, Rahul, these are my boys, students whom I am storing into a list, that is Rahul, Harpreet, Vivek, Gaurav, Ankit. Okay, and now if I am going to print it, so list is basically starting with a square bracket with double quotes. Whatever, if you are storing a string, every string will be into double quotes, and if you are storing a number, you will be adding it directly. Okay, this is how you will be adding it. That is how you can do it. Okay, now if I print it, if I execute it, okay, there is something which I am not managing. So what I will do, I'll just select it. If it is copied, I'll see, yeah, it is copied. So if I am using this and if I execute this, so see this is how my list is going to be displayed. Now as I have mentioned, whenever you are creating a list, the important point is the square bracket. That the first thing. The second thing, indexing. Okay, so whatever elements, whatever values you are storing over here have an special index. So if I want to get the first value, that is Rahul only, so what I will do, I will put a zeroth index, because 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 and so on, the indexes are given. So now observe closely. If I executed, it is giving me the only one record, not the more than one. Okay, if I want to see what is on the fourth, so 0 1 2 3 fourth Ankit should be displayed. See, that is the importance, that is the advantage of your list. Okay, that is how you can use your list to get the results. Okay. Now what we will do, we will be using, now we will be seeing about tuples, how a tuple can be used and what is the benefit of a tuple. Okay, so I will just comment this part, I will uncomment it. Okay, so tuple and list, there's a slightly difference, very slight, a very thin line, which we call as a smartness and dumbness. There is a thin line, so the same thin line present is over here as well. That is, your tuple will hold the list, but it is immutable. That means you cannot change it. So the index given to Ravita will be forever with Ravita. That is zeroth index. On zeroth index, Ravita will sit always. Okay, that is the only difference over here we have with tuple. There are certain more differences, but the key difference is that is, it is immutable, whereas this is mutable. So if I tomorrow, if I want to change this, okay, if I want to change it, that I want to, on the third location I want to add Kavita, that is 0 first, second and third, instead of Gaurav I want to put Kavita, so I can do that. Okay, for that I will use it and I'll show you practically. Okay, over here I'll just paste it, I'll just delete this. Okay, so on third location I will show you first, 0 1 2 3 on third position, Gaurav is there. Okay, so I will see 1 0 1, or else I will, what I'll do, I'll put it over here as 3. Now we will see this. See, this is your list. I am giving you some time to analyze it and absorb it. So see this, what I have done over here, I'll explain it to you. On the third location I just printed whatever is present on the third location, print me. So 0 first, second and third, Gaurav is there, so it printed me Gaurav. Now what I have done over here is I have added Kavita on the third location. So instead of Gaurav, it should be showing me Kavita. So Gaurav, after adding Kavita on third position, Kavita is on the third position. Okay, now if I copy the same thing, okay, I'm not doing anything else, I'm not changing anything, I am just changing over here from a list to, I'm just converting it to a tuple. Observe closely. Okay, I'm just changing it from here to this. Now I will comment out this part first. Okay, and we'll see what result it is giving me. So I'll see, it is giving me Gaurav. Now I wanted this to be changed Okay, now I am changing this, and if I execute it, yeah, see this tuple object does not support item assignment. That is, if I have given a 0th index to Rahul, it will be always with Rahul. If I given the third index to Gaurav, it will always be with Gaurav. You cannot take it from Gaurav and give it to Kavita. No, that is not possible in tuple. That is the beauty of it, and that is why you can use tuple and you can use list. There are certain more combinations to it. I want you to try it. Okay, so I'll give you a hint about it. I'll just delete this part. Okay, this is my list. If I want to make another list, okay, now see, I have a list, and inside a list I have a different list. That is, I want Kavita, then Sushmita, and then I will give Anamika. Okay, so these are the ladies which I want to add as a list of a different values. Okay, so this is again going to be a list inside a list. Now if I print this, I'll get a list and inside a list. Now see this, if I want to get Sushmita as a output, how I can get it? So to get it, there is a simple thing. Now it might be looking difficult, but if I give you a trick, you will be easy. It will be easy. It will be a piece of cake for you to identify. So this is the 0th index, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now this list is present on the 7th index. So what I will do, I'll put it as a 7 over here, and then I'll re-execute. Now I got it, the last list. Now out of this I want Sushmita. So Sushmita is present on the first index, 0, first, second. Okay, so now I will be getting Sushmita as a output. See, this is how you can use list, nested list. We are going to see some more combinations of it, because it is going to be helpful for us in data visualization and data manipulation. So stay tuned, and follow us for more videos, and like our channel. Okay, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you have any questions, any queries, any doubts regarding the topic which I have covered today, you can write me a comment, and we will be discussing it into our next session. That's all for today. Thank you.